All right, I just had an order from my last Texas Rumble. And I say last because I ordered steel over a week ago, and they haven't even shipped it. So Monday I'll have to call them and see why. I have a couple of Catos. I have a few dinner skinners, and I have a few neck knives. And until I get my steel, that's all I will have. So I'm not working in the shop today. I'm fixing to gather up some tools and go work on Bev's washing machine. And it's a complicated machine to take apart, so that's going to be an all-morning job. I just got this in. It's a 2-inch by 2-inch block of African blackwood. And I did a neck knife in some African blackwood a while ago, and I really liked it. So I ordered a big block of this, and one of these days I'm going to make a Texas Rumble with some African blackwood handle, really shiny, with stainless pins and really shiny, and probably a black sheath too. A black sheath with maybe some red thread just to break it up. But anyway, let me go get some tools and get over there to Bev's washing machine and start pulling it apart. Okay, first thing I check is no leaks here. No leaks here. No leaks at either of those connections. So now we start back here disassembling. Hex head, and then this lifts up and pulls out, and then there's a whole bunch of screws up here that got to come apart. Actually, this comes off, a couple of screws up top there, and then behind there more screws. And then right here, there is this spring that is just crazy difficult to get on and off. It's been 5 years. I have to refigure how to do this. All right, you pull the what do you call that? The soap drawer out of here. There's what holds this on is 2 hex head screws there, and then there's 2 Torx on here, and then there's these little tabs that fit in here that you got to get a screwdriver under and lift up and then pull out, and it's got wires on it, so just set that up there. Now we got more hex head screws, 2, 3, and I'm not sure, but I think there's 1 or 2 in here. Actually, no, you undo this. There we go. Up under here, there's some screws. There's 1, 2, yeah, another one over there. So it's 3 in the bottom, 3 in the top, and then this will pull off. It won't pull off easy. There's this spring in there that holds this onto an inner drum, and you got to pull that spring off to have this door come off. And I think I needed help with this last time, so let me get these screws out and see what I need to do. Okay, now see if I can do this without dropping everything. It's hard to get off and even harder to get on. There is a spring in here that you have to, there we go. That spring has to come off. This comes out. All right, here we go. Sorry, no tripod. Well, there is this plug here. I undid the screw. Is there another screw holding this on? Let me shut you off. I gotta get a screwdriver and pry this out. Okay, there was a second screw. I undid that top one. I did not see that bottom one. So here we go. Alrighty. Let me go set this down. I'll be right back. All right, let me get a flashlight. This is what was leaking before. So, let me have a look and see if I can see where the leak is happening now. I may have to turn this on. This is the filter, by the way. Here, I'll open it up. Oh, well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to tell you what. It is this. And what's happened was, you see that penny there? This penny gets up, it plugs these holes up, and while this pump is trying to push water out this. Actually, it's the other way. It comes in here through the strainer, and then this thing here gets plugged up. And that's exactly what happened last time. Is I pulled this out, and there was a coin in there, and I had everything plugged up. So, I'm going to clean this out, put this back together. Easy fix, Bev. There's a quarter in there plugging up the drain hole. So it was forcing the water out around the gasket of the strainer instead of out the pump. Okay, I'm going to put it back together. I'm going to clean the strainer out and put this back together. All right, so see you in 5 more years. So far, no leaks, but what I'm waiting on is the pump to kick in and send the water out the back there.
Do you think there's a problem with coming up over here?
No, it's not a problem. But, I mean, it could be, if there was a leak, it would be coming, you know, up here. But it's not leaking.
It probably doesn't do that with closing.
So far, no leaks. So, what I'm waiting on is for this thing to kick on, what do you call it when it empties water out?
Drain.
Drain, yeah, drain. And
it's on rinse, drain, and spin. I don't know.
So that's what I'm waiting on. We'll know in a minute.
About 1 mile.
My wife is making me walk. You won't believe how far I've gotten. Is that a mile yet, hon?
Yeah,
That's a mile? Okay. That's to the end of the side. That stop sign there is probably 2 miles.
Yeah. Well, maybe 3 miles and fat guy miles. And Lucy miles, that's probably 2 miles because she hasn't walked all winter. She's put on a few extras.
This is like a 6% grade we're climbing here.
3,000 steps.
3,000 steps. 1 mile exactly?
1 mile.
I walked 1 mile, me. And Sunday, well, tomorrow, that's tomorrow. Tomorrow morning when I get up, I will step on the scale. Okay, 1 mile. I can do that again. That was, I'll tell you what. Oh, about the last quarter mile, I wished I was home sitting on my recliner.
Yep, I got 2 apps and they both say 1 mile.
Okay. All right, 1 mile. All right, I picked my mail up on the way back to the house. So let's just see. Oh yeah. There's my desert ironwood. That's all desert ironwood. Okay. Oh, that's nice. That's beautiful. Okay. Just so you know, the desert ironwood is 16 bucks a set, and the Birdseye maple is 11 bucks a set. So it makes them nice. I can put these on everything but my Texas rumble. The Texas rumble handle, I have to have a minimum of 2 inches wide, and these are 1.5 inches. Okay, we have no machine leaks, but where it's leaking now that it's pushing water out fast, where it's leaking now is the drain pipe. So I thought I had an auger. I've always had an auger, but for some reason, probably when I moved here, I may have thrown it away because the auger that I had, the cable kept coming out of the inside, and it was just a cheap piece of crap. But I had it for years, so I had to go up to this hardware store here, Wascom Hardware, and buy me another little cheap one. And I'm fixing to run this 25-foot auger down that drain hole right there, clear it out, and this washing machine will probably be good for another 5 years. I'm only in about 3.5, 4 foot, and I already I felt the stoppage. And what happens is when these things go down and then they take a turn, right there at the turn, all the material and cloth and lint that comes out of your clothes tends to get hung up in that curve, in that 90. And when I hit that 90 and took a turn, and I felt myself push something through. So I'm going to go in a few more feet and put this hose back in and drain the washer and make sure it's not coming back up through this pipe. Will it go back to draining, do you think? No? Come on. Push that water out of there. It's got to remember what it was doing last time.
No, it's not going to remember it. You unplugged it.
Oh, okay.
So I just put it on quick wash, which is 3 minutes quicker than the rinse, drain, and sand.
Okay. We'll be back when this thing drains. Okay, that was a total failure. I didn't mean... Oh, Sonny, Bun, come here. We're not going anywhere, sweetie. Well, you just came in, and you're still shivering because it's so cold. Okay, that didn't work. I don't know if Bev's washing machine may not have been leaking at all. Because here's the problem. It won't drain. And I went and bought a drain auger with 25 feet of cable on it. And I augered that line out all the way out to 25 feet. And it is still not draining. I don't know where the where the line is plugged up, but something new is happening that wasn't happening before, and the washing machine water is now backing up into her sink. So we experienced this problem, it's probably been 4 years ago, and she had Roto-Rooter come out, and they spent all day. They did a heck of a job. They were extremely thorough trying to find a leak. And what they actually determined was somewhere under her house where the pipes connect, there was a junction that was facing the wrong direction because they could only get to that junction with their Roto-Rooter, and they were about to give up. And I suggested that they cap off the lines and put air in it and try to blow through whatever was plugging up the line. And, we had to release them from all liability. And it was the last resort because after that, they're going to have to bust up concrete. I mean, it was that plugged up. There was nothing getting through. The dishwasher wouldn't drain. The sink wouldn't drain. The washing machine wouldn't drain. It was a really bad situation and was going to cost her tens of thousands of dollars. So they tried that. They capped the line off, they drilled a hole in a pipe, and they put a compressor, they filled the compressor up with air, and they blew that pipe. And you would not believe the crap that came flying up out of the drain in her shower. Thank God it was in her shower. And that was it. It's been great for 4 years, so I'm afraid the same thing is happening. And I told her 4 years ago, you have to scrape your plates off in the garbage. You can't rinse any food off in the sink. The plates have to, be wiped with a paper towel. No crumbs. You cannot let any food go down your drain. Because she had a garbage disposal. And all the stuff that blew up out of her drain in her shower was, bits of bone and a little bit of food. So somewhere underneath her house, the pipes are not right. And I did everything I can without big major equipment. So she's going to have to call a roto-rooter, and I'm real sorry. I wish I could do more. But it's time to call in the professionals. Anyway, it's good to know that when she does get this fixed, that her washing machine will be like new again. Because that quarter in the screen there was enough to plug it up for sure. Okay, I'll upload this video. Oh, well, I'm going to include those clips. I walked a mile today. I cannot believe I actually made 1 mile. Yeah, I was huffing and puffing, believe me. But 1 mile? I have not walked a mile in probably 11 or 12 years. And I'm going to try to walk a mile tomorrow. So tomorrow, I'm going to step on the scale. I'm hoping for 270. But if I'm not 270, I'm not going to freak out. I'm losing weight. I'm going down instead of up. And that's all I care about. So, alrighty. See ya.